The quantum field is a realm of limitless potential. The quantum field can be visually represented as an ocean of possibilities. The quantum field does not respond to tension or effort. The quantum field responds to inner harmony. The quantum field responds to steadiness. Inner harmony and steadiness are key to interacting with the quantum field. Manifestation is analogous to tuning a radio to a specific frequency. Simply increasing volume or shouting does not achieve precise tuning. Precision in tuning requires careful adjustment to find the desired signal. Applying numerous techniques without inner alignment generates interference. Inner alignment provides clarity and focus, facilitating effective manifestation. Achieving clarity requires inner alignment, not just the accumulation of techniques. Tension and resistance can create interference in a broadcast signal. Wave interference can scramble the signal, preventing the desired reality from materializing. In physics, interference results from the superposition of two or more waves. This scrambling effect prevents the intended message from being clearly received or understood. Atoms consist primarily of empty space, with energy, vibration, and information as key components. The atom structure is defined more by its dynamic energy and vibrational patterns than by solid matter. Information encoded within the atom contributes significantly to its overall characteristics and behavior. The essence of an atom is more about its energetic signal than its physical solidity. An atom's inner broadcast, or energetic signature, is a crucial aspect of its identity. The energetic and informational aspects of matter are fundamental to understanding its nature. Perceived distance between the self and desired outcomes is a subjective perception. Quantum insight suggests the self and desired reality exist within the same field of potential. The perceived separation is an illusion. Self and desired reality are fundamentally interconnected. Realizing this interconnectedness can collapse the perceived distance and facilitate desired outcomes. The future represents a present that has not yet been chosen. Creation is more akin to selection than fabrication. The process involves tuning into a pre-existing possibility rather than inventing it. Potential futures exist as predetermined states awaiting activation through choice. Choice acts as the mechanism to actualize a single future from a multitude of possibilities. The field of reality contains all possible storylines as waves of probability. These probability waves remain unfixed until observed. Observation collapses these potential storylines into a single, defined timeline. Awareness acts as the catalyst for this collapse, shaping the experienced reality. The observer's focus determines the specific outcome materialized from the field of possibilities. The field reflects the dominant frequency emitted. The field does not respond to language, but to the frequency of emotions. A body resonating with dread will attract experiences of lack, regardless of affirmations. The mirror effect amplifies and returns the prevailing emotional state. The universe responds to coherence, not exertion. Alignment, rather than mere activity, yields results. True effectiveness stems from being, not busyness. Focusing on internal coherence amplifies external signals. Misdirected exertion dissipates energy without achieving resonance. Cultivating internal alignment enables effortless manifestation. Children often receive with ease due to a lack of ingrained beliefs about struggle or self-worth. The absence of preconceived notions allows children to readily accept and assimilate new information. Children naturally engage in play, freely choosing their state of mind and activity. Unburdened by societal expectations, children approach experiences with inherent trust and openness. Flow state is characterized by a sense of life, flowing effortlessly. Receptivity is a key component of achieving a flow state. Presence, or being fully engaged in the moment, is essential for flow. Harmonization, not forced control, facilitates the experience of flow. Increased pursuit often correlates with decreased attainment. Desperation acts as a signal that reinforces a state of lack. The act of chasing something intensely can paradoxically push it further away, Focusing on the absence of something amplifies the perception of not possessing it. Desperation creates a self-reinforcing feedback loop of perceived deficiency. Integrated broadcasts involve thoughts, emotions, and actions aligned in a unified direction. Fragmentation within these elements leads to static and interference. Coherence and alignment among thoughts, emotions, and actions produce clarity and focus. The direction of thoughts, emotions, and actions must be the same for effective integration. The subconscious mind operates continuously, influencing thoughts and behaviors. When conscious and subconscious intentions conflict, the subconscious often prevails. Established beliefs and conclusions function as default settings within the subconscious. Deeply ingrained programs within the subconscious can override surface-level desires or intentions. Visualization is effective when it stems from a feeling of already possessing, not from a desire to acquire. Imagination serves as a rehearsal for future states of being, not merely a theatrical performance. The key to effective visualization is generating the physical sensation of the desired outcome as if it is already a reality. Feeling the already true state enhances the integration of visualized outcomes into one's present reality. By embodying the feeling of having, visualization transcends mere mental imagery and becomes a tangible experience. Anxiety rehearsal involves mentally picturing future scenarios while experiencing a sense of lack. The core of anxiety rehearsal is a feeling of grasping for control over future outcomes. A key distinction lies between accessing a future possibility and compulsively grasping for it. Accessing implies a state of openness and acceptance regarding potential future events. Grasping reflects a state of fear and a desperate need to control the unknown. Heart-mind coherence enhances signal clarity. Feeling serves as the bridge between the heart and mind. The body acts as the instrument for heart-mind coherence. Breath functions as a tuning fork to achieve heart-mind coherence. Bringing the heart online is essential for coherence. Coherence is achieved through the synergistic interaction of feeling, body, and breath. Sympathetic dominance, also known as the fight-flight response, signals a state of perceived unsafety within the system. During sympathetic dominance, the body prepares for action, prioritizing survival over openness and connection. Parasympathetic activation, or rest, restore, allows the system to perceive safety, fostering openness and connection. In a parasympathetic state, the body conserves energy and promotes relaxation, enabling social engagement and healing. The nervous system constantly oscillates between sympathetic and parasympathetic states to maintain homeostasis. Understanding these states helps to consciously regulate the nervous system for improved well-being. Safety serves as a foundational element, enabling access to further opportunities and experiences. Regulation, in turn, unlocks receptivity, fostering an environment conducive to acceptance and understanding. Flow is understood as both a physiological condition and a state of heightened awareness. These conditions mutually reinforce each other, creating a synergistic effect. Change occurs by healing the underlying beliefs that perpetuate negative cycles. Befriending the part of oneself bracing for loss is essential for transformation. Cultivating a sense of being chosen, supported, and sufficient fosters positive change. Forcing change is less effective than addressing the root causes of resistance. True change arises from internal healing and self-acceptance rather than external pressure. Envisioning the successful completion of a goal involves considering changes in physiological states. Imagining the desired outcome includes anticipating the pace and tempo of actions. Contemplating the decisions needed for success is a crucial part of the embodiment practice. Taking a small, concrete action based on this envisioned state initiates the process of embodiment. Coherence is characterized not by dramatic displays, but by consistent and stable indicators. Physical indicators of coherence include relaxed posture and deepened breath. Behavioral changes reflecting coherence involve adjustments to one's schedule and priorities. Coherence manifests as a continuous, reliable signal rather than a fleeting, intense event. Micromanaging reality broadcasts doubt and undermines confidence. Releasing the how allows focus on embodying the who. Acting on the now emphasizes presence and immediate response. Precision outperforms pressure by ensuring accuracy and reducing errors. Trust is a powerful catalyst for collaboration and shared success. Before engaging with technology, initiate a tuning process. The tuning process involves 3 slow, deliberate breaths. Establish a clear intention to guide your focus. Articulate your desired state of mind in a concise sentence. Actively embody the feeling associated with your intention. Sustain the feeling until your body fully accepts it as truth. Sensations can serve as an internal dashboard, providing feedback on alignment and drift. Expansion signals alignment, indicating a state of harmony and progress. Contraction signals drift, suggesting a deviation from the desired state. Upon noticing contraction, pausing allows for reassessment and adjustment. Exhaling and softening the gaze can facilitate relaxation and recentering. Reflection should occur without self-accusation. Identify 3 moments of personal alignment. Practice revision by replaying a challenging moment. Visualize yourself handling the situation with calm and clarity. This practice promotes emotional regulation and adaptive coping mechanisms. The subconscious mind learns through vivid rehearsal of experiences. Subconscious rehearsal involves updating one's internal template of reality. Updating the internal template does not mean denying reality. Vivid rehearsal strengthens neural pathways, reinforcing learned behaviors. The subconscious uses rehearsal to prepare for future scenarios. By updating the internal template, the subconscious enhances adaptability and resilience. Curating inputs involves selecting voices that promote coherence and understanding. Creating soothing spaces can help regulate and calm the nervous system. Engaging with communities that reflect personal growth and aspirations fosters a sense of belonging and validation. The environment serves as a constant reminder of one's intended state of being. Intentional design of surroundings reinforces desired behaviors and thought patterns. A curated environment acts as a broadcast, consistently transmitting messages aligned with personal values. Mastery is not a permanent state, but a reliable return to a desired frequency. The practice involves consistently choosing the frequency of already to reinforce a state of accomplishment. Continuous practice allows for adaptation and rearrangement while maintaining a core frequency. Living practice emphasizes consistent effort and adaptability in the face of changing circumstances. The process of mastery requires ongoing selection of a desired state despite surface-level changes. Maintain generosity towards oneself to foster personal growth and well-being. Stabilizing the signal or maintaining consistency acts as a lever for progress. Steadiness provides the necessary leverage for achieving desired outcomes. Self-compassion and stability are key components for personal advancement. The observer is intrinsically linked to the observed. There is no separation between them. The individual acts as both the gateway and the space through which understanding flows. The self is the instrument through which the universe expresses itself. The individual is both the wave and the witness, experiencing and observing simultaneously. The self is both the instrument and the musician, creating and experiencing the symphony of existence. The individual is an integral part of the field, inseparable and interconnected. Self-tuning initiates a change in personal state. This change results in a corresponding reorganization of the surrounding environment. The external world adapts to align with the newly tuned internal state. The universe inherently seeks equilibrium. Adjusting to maintain balance, select a central word to guide your broadcast's theme. Words such as trust, ease, power, devotion, sufficiency, and freedom can serve as anchors. Internalize the chosen word by breathing it into your chest. Carry the essence of the word into your daily activities and interactions. Ceasing resistance allows for a new approach to problem solving. Becoming the desired outcome requires internal transformation and alignment. Alignment of mind, heart, and body is essential for achieving a state of coherence. Internal coherence fosters a state of being that resonates with desired outcomes. Achieving internal alignment transforms one into a conduit for desired experiences. Healing involves releasing tension and rigidity within oneself. Relaxation is achieved by releasing what holds one back. Cultivating desired emotional states before experiencing corresponding events can be beneficial. Proactive emotional preparation can positively influence future experiences. Resonance involves an increased probability of synchronistic events. These events include receiving timely messages or encountering helpful individuals. Resonance creates a sense of uncanny timing, where events align unexpectedly. This heightened synchronicity is not merely random chance or luck. Resonance is an underlying principle that governs the alignment of events. Resonance amplifies the potential for meaningful connections and opportunities. Manifestation is rooted in embodiment, not merely verbal expression. Embodiment is accessible in the present moment through conscious breath and deliberate choices. Each breath and choice contributes to the ongoing process of embodiment. True manifestation arises from aligning actions with inner values and beliefs. Living in alignment with one's embodied truth leads to authentic manifestation. One can step into the idealized version of oneself that already exists. Sustained focus on this idealized self reinforces and strengthens its presence. Returning to this self after distraction reinforces the connection and accelerates growth. Consistent practice of this mental exercise cultivates a stronger sense of self. Continuous tuning is essential for optimal performance. Alignment ensures that all components work together effectively. Active engagement within one's area of expertise fosters growth and innovation. The iterative process of tuning, aligning, and engaging leads to mastery. Focusing on one specific field allows for specialized expertise and impactful contributions. Combining continuous improvement with focused expertise creates a powerful synergy. Thoughts, emotions, and actions can be visualized as distinct streams. These streams converge to represent alignment. Alignment creates a coherent signal. The coherent signal represents the unified state of thought, emotion, action alignment. Frequency modulation involves altering the frequency of a carrier wave to encode information. The amplitude of the wave remains constant while its frequency changes. Modulation allows a signal's frequency to match the desired reality or target frequency. The modulated wave carries information by varying its frequency in accordance with the input signal. Frequency modulation is widely used in radio broadcasting, telecommunications, and data transmission. Subconscious programming involves the subtle influence of information on one's perception of reality. This programming is often represented as a series of symbolic code lines. The fading and appearing of code lines symbolizes the transient and often unnoticed nature of subconscious influence. These code lines represent the external information and experiences that shape one's internal beliefs and behaviors. The subconscious mind acts as a filter, processing and interpreting this information to construct an individual's reality. Understanding subconscious programming allows for conscious intervention and reshaping of one's perceived reality. A conceptual gap exists between the current reality and the desired reality. Bridging this gap represents the process of alignment. The formation of the bridge symbolizes the transition from the present state to the intended future. Alignment involves overcoming obstacles and challenges inherent in the gap. Successful alignment results in the convergence of reality and desire. A single seed embodies the nascent potential for growth and transformation. Belief acts as the catalyst, nurturing the seed's inherent capacity to develop. Consistent nurturing and unwavering belief foster the seed's growth into a sapling. The sapling's continued development, fueled by belief, leads to the emergence of a strong trunk and branches. The fully grown tree represents the realization of potential shaped by the power of belief. The journey from seed to tree illustrates the transformative impact of belief on shaping one's reality. The act of gripping sand tightly represents the human desire for control. Sand slipping through the fingers symbolizes the illusion of control. The inability to hold on to the sand demonstrates the limits of forced control. The scene illustrates the importance of trust over the need to control. Letting go and trusting allows for a more natural and sustainable interaction. The flow state represents a state of deep immersion and effortless action. Alignment with the flow state facilitates ease of manifestation. In the flow state, actions feel natural and require minimal conscious effort. The river's continuous movement symbolizes the ongoing nature of the flow state. Obstacles in the river represent challenges that can be overcome with alignment. Manifestation is the natural outcome of aligning with the flow state. The mirror effect suggests the external world often reflects one's internal state. Internal emotions and thoughts can manifest in external circumstances and relationships. This principle highlights the interconnectedness between inner consciousness and outer reality. Understanding the mirror effect can lead to self-awareness and positive change by addressing internal issues. A tuning fork vibrates, generating a pure tone. The vibration of the tuning fork creates resonance. Resonance amplifies the initial frequency. One's frequency can create resonance with a desired reality. Achieving resonance aligns one's frequency with the intended outcome. The quantum field is a vast field of potential. Particles flicker in and out of existence within the quantum field. The quantum field represents infinite possibilities. Quantum fluctuations drive the continuous creation and annihilation of virtual particles. These virtual particles contribute to the overall energy density of the quantum field. The quantum field serves as the fundamental basis for all matter and energy in the universe. The observer effect suggests that the act of observing a phenomenon inevitably changes it. Focusing attention on a quantum particle can cause it to materialize from a state of probability. The power of observation influences the state and behavior of the observed. The act of measurement fundamentally alters the system being measured. Consciousness and observation play a critical role in shaping reality. The law of attraction suggests that like attracts like. This principle is visually represented by magnets attracting each other. Similar entities are drawn together due to shared characteristics. The attractive force increases as similarity intensifies. This attraction fosters connections and relationships. The law of attraction emphasizes the power of similarity in creating bonds. Gratitude fosters a positive feedback loop, attracting more of what is appreciated. Focusing on positive aspects amplifies their presence and impact. Acknowledging and valuing positive experiences cultivates a mindset of abundance. Expressing gratitude shifts attention from what is lacking to what is present and beneficial. The power of gratitude lies in its ability to transform perception and enhance well-being. Cultivating gratitude creates a virtuous cycle of positivity and fulfillment. Self-love serves as a foundational element for manifesting personal desires. A strong sense of self-worth is crucial for attracting positive outcomes and achieving goals. Cultivating self-compassion allows individuals to overcome obstacles and pursue their aspirations effectively. Prioritizing self-care enhances mental and emotional well-being, fostering a positive mindset. Embracing self-acceptance promotes authenticity and empowers individuals to live fulfilling lives. The act of releasing a balloon symbolizes the process of letting go of attachments. Letting go involves releasing control and accepting the natural flow of events. Releasing attachments allows the universe to unfold events naturally. The process of letting go fosters acceptance and openness to new possibilities. Intention serves as a guiding force, directing energy and focus towards a specific goal. The act of aiming represents the conscious alignment of resources to achieve a desired outcome. Focus and energy are concentrated and channeled through intention, increasing the likelihood of success. By setting a clear intention, one can effectively channel their efforts and enhance their chances of achieving the intended result. Visualization is the cognitive process of creating mental images to represent future outcomes. Mental images can be transformed into tangible realities through focused thought and action. The power of visualization lies in its ability to motivate and guide actions toward achieving desired goals. By visualizing success, individuals can enhance their confidence and overcome obstacles in the pursuit of their aspirations. Taking action is a crucial step towards achieving personal and professional goals. Proactive behavior initiates momentum, transforming aspirations into tangible outcomes. Consistent action reinforces habits and builds a pathway to success. Overcoming inertia through initial action is often the most challenging part of any endeavor. Action-oriented individuals demonstrate initiative and drive, increasing their likelihood of success. The importance of action lies in its ability to convert potential into reality. Perseverance is essential for achieving ambitious goals. Overcoming obstacles requires sustained effort and determination. The journey towards a dream often involves challenges and setbacks. Reaching the summit symbolizes the fulfillment of one's aspirations. The value of perseverance lies in the satisfaction of achieving a long-term objective. The cracked vase symbolizes the beauty of imperfection. Flowers blooming from the cracked vase represent resilience and the ability to find beauty in flaws. The arrangement of the vase and flowers embodies the concept of self-acceptance. Imperfection, rather than flawlessness, can be a source of unique beauty. Accepting one's imperfections fosters inner peace and self-compassion. The scene highlights the aesthetic value found in embracing flaws and imperfections. Focusing on the present moment enhances mindfulness and reduces anxiety. The present moment is a continuous flow of experiences, sensations, and thoughts. Appreciating the now cultivates gratitude and increases overall well-being. A ticking clock serves as a reminder to be present and mindful of each passing second. Mindfulness involves observing thoughts and feelings without judgment or attachment. Practicing mindfulness can lead to a greater sense of peace and contentment. The multiverse concept involves multiple, potentially infinite, parallel realities coexisting. These realities can be visualized as overlapping layers, each with unique properties and timelines. Reality shifting is the hypothetical process of moving one's consciousness from one reality to another. Each reality possesses distinct physical laws and historical events, contributing to its unique characteristics. The potential to shift between realities implies a fluid and interconnected structure of existence. Visualizing the multiverse requires abstract representations of space, time, and consciousness. The power of choice fundamentally shapes individual destiny. Each decision point represents a critical juncture influencing subsequent outcomes. Destiny is not predetermined, but rather a cumulative result of choices made over time. The consequences of choices can lead to divergent paths with significantly different end states. Understanding the potential outcomes of choices empowers individuals to make informed decisions. The path of life is a dynamic interplay between choice and consequence. The labyrinth symbolizes the complex journey of self-discovery. Navigating the labyrinth represents the challenges and obstacles encountered during introspection. The light at the center of the labyrinth signifies inner truth and enlightenment. Self-discovery is the process of finding one's way through the labyrinth to the illuminating truth within. All elements within a system are interconnected, forming a complex web of relationships. Each action within the network creates a ripple effect, influencing other connected elements. The strength of connections determines the magnitude of influence within the interconnected system. This interconnectedness highlights the far-reaching consequences of individual actions within a system. The concept visualizes the dance of creation through two abstract figures in harmonious motion. This dance symbolizes the co-creation of reality, where two entities contribute to a shared existence. Harmony and balance are essential elements in the continuous process of creation. The figures' interaction represents the dynamic interplay of forces shaping our perceived reality. The art of surrender involves trusting the natural flow of life. Surrender implies acceptance and non-resistance to the present moment. Navigating life with surrender requires adapting to changing conditions. Surrendering to the flow can lead to unexpected opportunities and destinations. The boat sailing smoothly on the ocean symbolizes the art of surrender. Synchronicity describes the seemingly coincidental alignment of unrelated events. These alignments suggest a deeper interconnectedness beyond random chance. Synchronicity can be interpreted as the universe providing support and guidance. The phenomenon implies an underlying order and purpose within apparent chaos. Experiencing synchronicity can foster a sense of meaning and connection to something larger. The concept of consciousness remains a profound mystery. Consciousness is an area of unknown potential within the human mind. The exploration of consciousness seeks to understand subjective experience. The nature of consciousness is a subject of ongoing scientific and philosophical debate. The potential of consciousness may hold keys to understanding the universe and ourselves. Further research is needed to unlock the secrets of consciousness. The path of enlightenment is symbolized by a winding road. This path represents a journey towards self-realization. The journey culminates in a bright light, signifying enlightenment. Each twist and turn represents challenges and growth along the way. Self-realization is the ultimate destination of this spiritual quest. Time is not a rigid, linear progression, but a flexible and fluid concept. The perception of time can be subjective and vary depending on experience and perspective. Time's passage can be visualized as a dynamic, ever-changing landscape. The past, present, and future are interconnected and influence one another. Time can be seen as a dimension that can be explored and manipulated conceptually. The concept of separation is presented as two distinct, isolated forms. These forms gradually move closer, suggesting an underlying connection. As the forms converge, their boundaries begin to dissolve. The final merged form represents the unity of all things, revealing the illusion of initial separation. Forgiveness possesses the power to break the chains of the past. Releasing oneself from past burdens facilitates the creation of a new future. The act of forgiveness symbolizes the release from negative attachments. Forgiveness enables the transition from bondage to liberation. Balance is a state of equilibrium, where opposing forces or elements are equal or in proper proportions. Maintaining balance requires careful consideration and adjustment of various factors. Imbalance can lead to instability and adverse outcomes. Balance is crucial for stability and harmony in various systems. Achieving balance often involves trade-offs and compromises. The pursuit of balance is a continuous process, requiring ongoing evaluation and adaptation. The cycle of life begins with a seed. The seed germinates and grows into a young plant. The plant matures, blossoms, and produces new seeds. The mature plant releases seeds, completing the cycle. The cycle of life represents continuous growth and renewal. The concept begins with a single, dimensionless point. This point represents the nascent potential within an individual. Expansion symbolizes the unfolding of potential into tangible realities. The process of creation is the realization of this inherent potential. Ultimately, this potential leads to the creation of a desired life,